everybody, and welcome to Something You Should Practice This Weekend. I was helping my friend Jeff Burke out a couple weeks ago with his jam camp, and it got me thinking about some of the other things that we fiddle players struggle with, and so I thought we'd tackle a few of them over the next few weeks. So here's one. This is when we have to chop, like say for example, there's no mandolin player or the mandolin player is doing something else, I don't know, getting a sandwich, and so we have to chop, but then we also want to play some longbow fills. The transition, just the physical transition from moving from a chop to a longbow takes some practice. So we're gonna do Your Love Is Like a Flower, but you can use anything you want. We're gonna use Strum Machine, so we're gonna play along there. And we're gonna do the key of G this week. So D3 and A1 makes a nice G double stop. That's your one chord. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go chop, and then into the 4 chord, which in the key of G is C, G, A, B, C. And by doing, all we do is just add a low 2, keep the D3. And then we're gonna do back to chop to a 5 chord. And all we need to do is just flip them around, A3 and D2. Back to the 1 chord, 3 and 1, chop. And then 4 chord longbow, and then 1, 5, so flip them, and back to 1 for the longbow. Okay, so here's how we're gonna practice it. I've got mine on 60, but you can start slower or faster, whatever you like.
1, 2.
So we're chopping on the 1. Here we go, longbow. Back to chopping. 5 chord. Back to 1, chop. 4. Now 1, 5, 1. Okay, so what I want you to be thinking about is making sure that you're staying down here and doing a nice percussive chop. And then that puts you right in a great spot to do the longbow. So, chop, 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 chop. Like that, okay? So, practice chop, chop, fill. Chop, chop, fill. That's what we're gonna work on this weekend. And then I want you to practice that in a jam as soon as possible. All right, everybody, I hope that works for you. Happy fiddling.